And now we move on to the benefits stage. So this is the one which is kind of often overlooked, both when it comes to personal trainers attracting new business, but then also even kind of salespeople in most environments, but especially in the fitness industry. You can imagine if you do work in a gym or a health club, you'll have seen kind of the sales team or members of the management or reception team showing people around the club. And when it comes to kind of looking at the features, side of things, it's easy just to kind of point things out. But then whenever you're reflecting it back to how it will benefit the person, that's when you're taking it on from what would be kind of a museum tour into what would be a sales tour. And it's the same idea for personal trainers when it comes to trying to attract new business. You have to relate back your features and your results back to the actual benefit for the individual involved. So this is then also an opportunity for you to have them imagine training with you. The key way to do that is to ask them questions like, how would it feel to, so whenever you know already what their target goal is, what results they're looking to achieve, that's when you'll start to then revert it back to what the benefit would be for them. So the feeling that they would have, how would it be to have achieved your goal. And with this then as well, you're going to set in a subconscious deadline. So you're going to relate it back to a specific time. If they're looking to obviously train ahead of something, a particular events or occasion, then you reference that. But if they've got kind of maybe a slightly more vague goal to lose a certain amount of weight in a certain amount of time, whenever you're setting this subconscious deadline, and when you're asking this question of how it would feel too, you're referencing it to from today, effectively. So if it's 8 weeks time, it's 8 weeks from today, and that's the date that you'll mention back to them. How would it feel to have achieved your goal by this point? And the reason why you use this time frame, and it's going to help you with your close, which is the final section. So this is effectively asking for the business, and it's the key thing. It's sometimes the most kind of difficult or off-putting thing, but as I say, you've just really got to make sure every single interaction you have, you're ending with asking for the business. And it can be a simple question of which option is better for you. So an ideal approach is to have more than one option. And that way then you can just simply present the two different packages that you offer or more, and with that then you can just say which one of these makes more sense for you. So you'll have different types of kind of psychological effects that would take place with this. You've got the likes of the prestige effect, where some people will be inclined to go simply for the more expensive option because they think that that will kind of bring them better results. You'll have other things. If you've got three options, for example, the Goldilocks effect may come into play, where the cheapest option is deemed to be too cheap, most expensive is too expensive,